Yo, yo. All I'm saying is y'all should get up in here because it's the Keep It P podcast and it's the noon time. Now go to that channel, subscribe. Go to TZ Von Savage on YouTube and subscribe. Go to that J Live channel right there and get some t-shirts and all of that and all of that and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's the Keep It P podcast. Like, let's go.
Hello.
Hey y'all. Hold on, let's drop that hot music that be coming on. That one.
WALLPAPER.
It is the Nooner, my friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell an enemy.
You feeling me? Hold up, let me blow the horns.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
These nuts, dog the Mongo. Message.
Yes, sir. It is them guys, man, with no surprise, man. Like burgers and fries, man. Negro fries, man. Until you realize, man, that we them guys, man. Yeah, I got bars. I got all types of bars. Cereal bars. Got birds in the back chirping this shit, going crazy. Cause they know it's the Nooner too.
You know who else knows? It's the Nooner too.
Your mom. Your mom knows it's the Nooner too, nigga. Ooh.
Shout out Denny.
Hey, shout out Great Chin Den, man. If you need lockout services in the Minneapolis, St. Paul, Hennepin County, Ramsey County area, hit up Morris Trucking Co. They got the lockouts, they got the gas, they got the tire changes. Get off the side of the road so you don't meet Betty Shelby and she block you for needing some help. It's serious.
I'm not laughing. It's so serious.
It's so
man.
serious.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, man. We gotta laugh to keep him crying, bro. You ready to give it to him, sir?
We can, sir. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Give it to him.
Give it to him.
Hey, all night. Well, at least at the noon time.
Hey, we on 3 times a day, so it might be all night, all day.
All night long. Actually, we do be doing rain and all time. We hey, Keep It P is all night. Hey, Keep It P is all night long. Literally.
We'll take you. We'll go to bed with you. Give you sweet dreams.
Give you sweet
what
dreams.
What you talking about?
Trapping rain, music videos, all type of stuff.
Dreams are made of these.
Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
I'm about to mess it up. Right here.
Oh my God.
Little Susie Bird. Little Susie Bird.
It just takes a hold of me.
Y'all
I don't
like
know.
that dance for real, don't
It just
y'all?
takes a hold of me. I don't know.
That, don't you?
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Shit.
Y'all be doing that dance for real, don't y'all? The Little Susie verse. Stop it.
What's up?
Cut it out.
Hey y'all, what's up, man? It's Jay Lava. You know what I'm saying? Let's Keep It P podcast, and you know what we do. We take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And my co-host, the one that's keeping it T. Go ahead and introduce yourself, play.
For the record, though, FTRD hashtag that I am TZ Von Savage in the place to be.
Boom, boom.
Just a beatbox. Just a b-boy stance. Hurry up and give me the microphone before y'all bust in your pants, huh?
Yeah, man.
Self-hug, self-love. Check me out at 6 o'clock time, where I do a little rhyme.
Yeah,
You could have got you some bucks sent right to your Cash App, ASAP, while on the show.
On the rhyme, on the time.
Boom. That's what I was trying to do.
All right, you know what, man? It's news out here, man, and it's our duty to give it to them, buddy. It's news out here, bro. It's our job to give it to them, bro. So let's talk about this situation that's happening right now. So we got the rest in peace little boy in the shy. Was gunned down by the 12. And TZ brought something to my attention, didn't you?
Sir.
You said that this is reminiscent of something we've seen before.
R.I.P. Tamir Rice.
R.I.P. Tamir Rice. If y'all don't know who Tamir Rice is, allow me to explain.
Please do, sir.
Tamir Rice is a black child that just so happened to be playing with a toy gun one day outside, and a palm-colored individual female called and told the police that there's a boy. Actually, she didn't say a little boy. She said a man with a gun. So she made him a grown man, and she said it could be possibly fake, though. She did throw that out there. But
she did throw that tidbit out there.
But when the police rolled up, before they even got out of the car,
blah, 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 blah,
they downed the little boy, man. Then you had Kuna Matata, LeBron Jameson, talking about he didn't hear the case. He didn't know about it while playing for Cleveland at the time, mind you.
Hello. His hometown.
While living, wasn't he living in Cleveland too at the same time?
His hometown.
Ain't he from Cleveland though?
His hometown.
But he ain't know nothing about that till the black media put the foo-fops on him and said, yo, bro, we ain't having you go out like that and act like you don't know what's happening. So it's almost like since then he been trying to step his little his to the soil thing up. Like he been trying to be a little bit more down for the people. But I say that to say this: where was that same energy when Tamir Rice got shot? Because this guy also had a gun. Murdered. And I didn't see black people have the same energy, dog.
Didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Did you see it?
Was his pants hanging down? Was he sagging? Do we got a father in the home? That's the problem. We got to fix ourselves first. So why don't the Latino folk gotta fix themselves first?
Man, where's all hey black people, where's all the Latino people to get out in the streets and go, rally for their own causes?
Was he a Latin king?
Was he?
Was he in a gang?
Was he out there selling drugs at such a late hour?
What was it doing outside at that time?
Does he have any warrants?
Where was his mama at? Is she on crack?
Right. Is his dad in jail?
Is she on welfare?
Says CBS News slammed for cropping body cam footage of Adam Toledo holding a gun before the fatal shooting. So, are they going against the official police story for this little guy? Is the news now creating a shadow of doubt of what the police did? Do they ever do that in the case of any black person?
Let's hold on and wait until we get all the facts. We got to do an investigation. We got to do a study on the committee of the study before we bring charges before we release the film, we got to make sure everybody got due process.
Actually, what this says is that the propaganda arm of white supremacy works hand in hand with the enforcement arms of white supremacy.
Hello.
Would that make it a system?
Did you just come up with that on y'all?
I did. I just kind of put two and two together. I mean, if the media is cropping out said gun of a suspect, the media got the police video from the police. Did the police tell him to do that?
Ooh.
I mean, how would you be thinking to do that? Or were they covering for the police? Is it already known and don't have to be said? I mean, it's either one of the two. Either the media is covering for the police, or the police told the media to cover for them. Either way, they did it.
Hello. Implicit.
Either way, it happened.
Implicit.
CBS News is facing heat over a video the network shared on Twitter Thursday that critics say crops out the critical part of body camera footage showing the police chase that led to a 13-year-old Adam Toledo's death in Chicago last month. Extremely graphic footage shows Chicago police officer pulling up to a location on the city's west side on March 29th and immediately encountering two people, one of whom appears to be Toledo, running away from the area. Toledo stops for a moment, then he turns towards the officer, which the officer then tells him, "Show me your hands." Toledo appears to have his hands up when he is shot once in the chest. He ultimately died from his injuries. CBS 60 Minutes accused of editing the photo. Also, the footage has a brief glimpse of Toledo holding a gun, which is apparently discarded in an instance before the fatal shot was fired. CBS News, however, tweeted a video format for a mobile device as a result for both sides of the body cam footage being cropped, and the image of Toledo holding the gun was omitted. So basically, now if y'all look at what's happening here, that's Fox News trying to get on CBS News for leaving out the fact of the gun, because they're trying to play it like y'all, withholding evidence to show that this kid was a criminal. So they saying, why ain't y'all demonizing them like you're supposed to?
Hello.
They saying, y'all gonna leave that out? We can't see that this is a criminal with a gun that needed to be shot. Basically, that's kind of what they're saying.
McFlizzle.
Hello. CBS News, however, tweeted a video. Newly released body cam footage shows Chicago police chasing and fatally shooting 13-year-old Adam Toledo as he appeared to comply with the orders to raise his hand. CBS News tweeted with a warning about the graphic disturbance. Here y'all go. Y'all want to see it? Let's check it out. No sound, but let's go ahead and see it. Cop riding. Okay, he's riding. He's driving. And then let's see him pull up. Okay, so he's driving. He's driving. He's driving. He's driving. He jumps out. Hot pursuit. He's running. Okay, that suspect looks like they just, I don't know what happened to that one. He pushed him down or something for his partner to get him. He's running. He's running. He's running. He's running. He's trying to get the suspect. Look, hands up.
That's the boot.
And then plow.
I missed the. Did you see where he had the giz on?
Oh, let me see. Let me take a look back, y'all, so I can confirm it for you. Cause
Come here. Hey, stop it.
damn.
Hey, come here. Hey, stop it.
I don't really see a gun. I don't really see one.
Come here. Hey, stop it.
Why is the light blinking though? It's kind of weird that it does like this little strobe light sort of kind of thing.
Right.
before the actual.
Please stop! Stop right now! Hey, come here! Hey, stop it! Stop it!
Well, make sure y'all, for all the tears you shed, make sure you was shedding them for Tamir too.
Right, man. And listen, black people, I know we caring and loving and, you know, about everybody's causes and this, that, and the other. But listen, save your energy, because we're going to actually have to tell you about a couple other stories where you're going to actually need that energy for, you know?
Hello.
Like, this ain't the one. Learn how to let people hold their own stuff, man. Let the Mexicanos in Chicago get out there and go to the police station and do the rallying and do all of that. Don't you have your goofy ass out there. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying don't care. That's not what we're saying.
At all.
We're not saying don't care. But was there marches and all of that for Tamir Rice?
Very few.
Was there a media outroar and outpour and all of this for Tamir Rice? Not at all.
No. Not like that. No. Well, LeBron didn't even hear about it. Remember, he lived in the state.
Oh,
he
man.
didn't know.
Dude, yeah, black people, stop making us look bad, man. Stop championing people's causes who ain't championing yours. Because they just told you the other day they need that the guy that was shot in the chest, rest in peace in Brooklyn Center, that he shouldn't have ran. He deserved it because he was a felon. He was a criminal. He had a warrant, a misdemeanor warrant, by the way.
R.I.P. Dante Wright.
A misdemeanor warrant, by the way.
Hello.
Not nothing to be judge, jury, and executioner over.
Or why in the same next day that palm-colored individual done dragged a police officer with a vehicle.
Thank you for saying so. That I definitely wanted to get that. Yes, I have that, don't I?
You do, sir.
Dude, when y'all see this,
because I mean that's absolutely craziness.
And this happened in Minnesota too?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Dang, that BS meter just came out. Oh, really? People call out police hypocrisy after white Minnesota man who dragged police officer with his truck was unveiled. Here, let me show y'all this before we even start out so we can get on the same footing, because y'all just seen a little kid try to hop back in the car and go back home to his mom, but now you finna see a white guy literally having another guy. Look at this man. And he didn't die. Look, he didn't die. They brought him in. Look at this. As y'all see, hold on.
Dang.
He drove away with the cop on his joint.
Whoa.
Did you see him drive away with the cop in the window? I'm gonna play that again for y'all in case y'all
when
didn't
my
see.
man Dante Wright tried to drive off, they shot him.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, dump.
Where's the shots at?
Dump.
Where's the shots?
Not even by the partners either. Oh, he driving fast.
Man, he's trying to kill the cop.
Off top. So you didn't feel not one time your life was in danger?
The manner in which police in Hutchinson, Minnesota responded to a 61-year-old white man who dragged an officer with his vehicle while wielding a hammer has many calling out inherent hypocrisies in law enforcement at large, particularly in light of a police killing of 20-year-old black man Dante Wright, which was also occurred in Minnesota. According to the WCCO report, The incident began approximately at 2 p.m. local time on Wednesday when an employee at Menards, a home improvement store, was attacked by the suspect, later identified as Luke Alavine. Olterburn. I've never seen that last name. Oeltjen Brooms.
Wow.
Alton Brooms with a piece of lumber. Damn, so now he beating up somebody in Home Depot with a piece of lumber? Wow.
So you're a violent assailant.
That palm colored crime is out of control. That palm PC on PC crime, man. So he was already committed. It was in committance of a violent act, right?
Not thought of, not a warrant of one, but he's actually in the process. He has committed
a violent
real
act.
time an assault.
Mm-hmm. Shortly after, the man was seen by police officers in the nearby Walmart parking lot. So he committed the assault and he fled. Okay.
So now we have a fleeing
the scene
assailant.
Of a crime. Mm-hmm. From there, the pursuing anti-masker. Oh, he was an so he beat somebody up in Walmart for not wanting to put it on the mask. Now they telling it. They just telling it in bits and pieces.
No, beat him down in Menards. Now he's
with
at
a 2x4.
With a 2x4.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan style.
What happened to the victim? Is the victim all right? I hope the victim's all right.
Is the
prayers
victim black?
For the family of the victim.
Is the victim black?
Seems like it, because there's no reference. Is the victim okay? Did you beat them to death? Are they dead? Did they have to go to the hospital? You know, if you're Asian and you get a phone kicked out your hand, then you go to the hospital for your injuries.
For fake
so
injury
I'm trying to
crimes.
figure out if you get beat up with a 2x4 by a palm-colored individual, a non-masker, do you go to the hospital then?
You should. And it should be a hate crime.
And it should be a hate crime.
Do we
get notified about your injuries?
Yeah. We don't get to know what happened to you. Like, we don't know if you got coughed on or kicked or smacked or, okay. All right.
None of that? Did you get pushed down? And where's the hate crime?
I need that too. Hashtag keep the same energy. Hashtag I need my hate crime.
I need my hate crime.
It goes on to say from there, the presumed anti-masker is said to have led the officers on a slow speed chase. So usually when they take you on a chase of any kind, don't they get out and whoop your tail and kick you in the head and kill you like they did to one black man when he laid out on the ground? Yeah, when he laid out on the ground with his hands and his arms extended away from him, like, surrendering, but they come up and give him the boot to the head and he later dies from his injuries, like that.
Like that.
Okay. That came this low speed chase that came close to
low speed chase. They're crazy.
That came to the who does anyway. If you're gonna run, why you gonna run slow?
And then if it was slow, what happened to your pit maneuvers in your training? You can't pit maneuver nobody going a slow speed.
Hold up, and then I think I seen this video the other day where they was arresting this guy at the gas station, and one of the officers just happened to be in front of the car, and he started to pull off a little bit, and they accused him of trying to run the officer over, and they just dump all in the back of the window and killed Cuz before he even got far. Right? So you showing the dude backing up into two police cars, putting lives in danger, obviously, and nobody dumped?
Nobody, not one.
Oh, was you concerned about the officer's life that was hanging out of the window like you wasn't concerned about the little black boy that was sitting in his car seat at the gas station when y'all start to open fire on the criminal that was carjacking the vehicle? Like that?
In Houston?
Like that?
Hopefully that little boy's okay. Somebody put in the comments if the little 1-year-old
boy, let us know if he survived, man, because he was fighting for his life, clinging in critical condition, just minding his business, being black in his car seat. Like that?
Like that.
Okay. At this point, the officer approached the vehicle before it dragged and struck on the head with a hammer. Wow.
And hit on the head with a hammer?
And the man was ultimately placed in custody. Look how they just skipped over that. Yep. Hold on. This is a good one. What up, bro?
Wow.
Come through. I'll be done in a minute, about 30 minutes. Come on.
That's deep.
Yeah. All right.
That's called
So he hit him in the head with a hammer, huh? Then drags him with a car, huh? Look how they try to minimize, though. Look how the sentence goes. At that point, the officer approached the vehicle before being dragged and stuck on the head with a hammer. They didn't talk about none of the ramming of the police cars and none of the. Come on, y'all tripping. I don't know what y'all doing. Misha, Dan. My birds. It's my bird's name. Well, they stopped. They know their name. Misha, Dan, come on now. Listen, all I'm saying is, why did they just skip over that? Why did they skip over like all the carnage that he created before he dragged the police officer? And why he ain't? I'm sorry. Why he
should
dead?
be deceased.
He should be no longer.
Deceased.
What did E40 say? No longer.
Straight up.
You should be no longer, fam. I mean, we've seen people. Well, this is actually, was this the second time this week, third time this week that an officer's been killed by a palm color individual and no demonization and they're not dead?
Nothing.
Because that just happened to the guy that they tried to apprehend at the other job shooting earlier this week, Monday. When the cop tried to apprehend, blopped him.
Yes. That happened.
To the point where they ain't even talk about the other individuals that was involved. They just only talked about the cop, which leads me to believe that it was probably some black people or some Asians.
Hello.
One of the two.
But y'all think y'all are the favorites.
In a press release on Thursday, the MixCloud County Sheriff's Office, who is leading the investigation, offered the following. Oh, they offered us something now.
Some mail packets.
This is when you're on the go, huh? You get that mayo sandwich and you just need a little bit more mayo.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you this right here. It says the individual arrested yesterday in the incident involving an assault on a Hutchinson police officer is Luke Alvin. Burns. I don't know what the hell his name is. I used to know names really good, but that one I would be stuck on the phone. I would have to call him Luke. 61 of rural Hutchinson. Luke was booked into the MixCloud County Jail.
Wow, booked. He's still alive. That's crazy. I'm just so
on probable cause of first degree assault.
No.
I mean, if it's just not blatant at this point, man. Y'all,
that's not blatant.
If y'all don't know why we doing this, if y'all don't understand I'm white and I say so by now, then you're not really paying attention. If you're new to this program, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. You guys work as our force multiplier. We're not trying to show you, tell you what to think. We're trying to show you how to think about these situations. And, let us read all the news articles and run our blood pressure up and be at risk at heart attack to bust it down and give you people what it really is.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
There you go. I take that. That's right. We don't want to put that energy out there. You're right. But let us encounter all the all the stress involved with I
agree with that.
Yeah, let us encounter all the stress involved to inform you guys of what's going on out here, so that you can be aware, because like G.I. Joe say, knowing is half the battle. Half. So if you don't know, you're already halfway messed up. Actually, you're the whole way messed up, because you ain't even got half of it. So if you don't know, your ass all the way out. At least you can try to know, because then once you know, then you got to apply the knowledge. That's the action part. That's when you fully in there. So get the half that we trying to give you, and then apply the knowledge, and then you will be whole. Be one. Health and wellness.
But I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. Additional charges are also being considered in the case. Just considered? Y'all ain't considering charges, are ya?
Always got to have a talk about it, huh?
You considering, huh?
Always got to have a meeting.
You gonna do us that favor?
Huh? You gonna think about it?
The officer involved was released from the hospital and is currently recovering at home. So he beat him bad enough that he couldn't return back to duty. Punctured his whole head skull with a whole hammer, and that's what it is. Look at this fine, upstanding individual. Look at that model citizen there, buddy.
Diabolical.
Look at him. Look at him. All right. Bystander footage was made its way to social media, showing a white truck speeding away from police cruiser while the officer hangs on to the driver's side for dear life. Now, why aren't they talking about, you ain't hear rammed police cruisers? You know what I'm saying? You didn't say, you know,
attempted murder
while other officers were around trying to get the situation under control. Quickly, many pointed out how the 61-year-old man was taken into custody without being shot. Yes. Meanwhile, as was the case with 20-year-old Dante Wright, black people are often met with aggression from police officers by default. It says people of color, but I ain't saying that. Wright was fatally shot by now former. Well, if this is a former police officer, why did y'all go to her crib and put barricades and makeshift fences up and try to barricade, and y'all still holding her down? But she ain't an officer no more. How does that work?
Hold on. That's just what they do. Because dude in the ex-military guy who clowned the brother for just walking around, they got the same thing at his crib.
So guess what, Pop?
And he ain't even in the crib. Hold on. So you're just protecting property because they not in the crib. You told him to get out the neighborhood.
Didn't they do that to Chavin? They did that to Chavin too, another ex-police officer too. Remember?
Hello.
Why is police protecting ex-police officers, you
Hello.
ask?
But we can't get no protection. If you drive, you get 50-50. If you comply, if you don't comply.
Tariq said this though, and I totally agree with him. I never thought about it. That's why Tariq is Tariq. He said they setting a precedent that they're not going to be able to uphold. You can't have people at the corralling the riot and then at somebody's home, all the people's homes that we finna go pull up on. You gonna wear yourself out there, bro.
You is.
Yeah? We'll keep trying it. We want to see it happen.
Because you're gonna spread yourself thin.
He say Wright was fatally shot by now former Brooklyn Center, Minnesota officer Kim Potter earlier this month during a traffic stop and attempted arrest. It says police later claimed that Potter had, no, I'm not reading that because there's no way a 26 veteran can mistake a taser for a gun. Not when you're holding the gun in your hand, weighing 5 pounds, saying taser, taser, taser. And she did that before in another case, by the way. So she's trying to play the same MO. If y'all didn't know, go check out Google her name and the autistic gentleman that she did the same thing to. Claiming that she intended to use her taser but accidentally grabbing her firearm. See, they trying to explain for her, and explanation that was quickly picked apart, including by Wright's parents. I cannot accept that, the 20-year-old father, Aubrey Wright, said, who I thought was not around, and my wife said I needed to correct that because we made assumptions about the home that he grew up in, and his dad is around. I lost my son. He never is coming back. I can't accept that. A mistake. That doesn't even sound right. This officer that's been on the force for 26 years, I can't accept that. You're damn right, father. Notice it's always the black father that stands up in these situations, just like, what was that in Tatiana Jefferson? And his dad was like, I don't want no hug. I don't want no forgive. I want justice. And then they quickly stopped talking to him and started talking to her mom, who was trying to go after the bag because Benjamin Mushmouth Kuna Matata Crump, he might as well be Trump. Benjamin Crump Mushmouth IBOBKB baby, get it justice for the people face at. What name did we come up with him?
You mean Mr. Ben Mr. Banana Boat Crump?
Ben Banana Boat Crump. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Straight up.
Face ass. That's the end of the article. It's the end of the article. It's the end of the article. But they do have a lot of tweets here. One tweet says, "This is what I'm talking about. People who say the dumb shit they do will not acknowledge these videos." And,
no math.
We have so many of these comparisons. This is the only way you don't see is if you don't want to. The officer brought the assailant a Big Mac instead of a preferred Whopper. He claims he couldn't tell the difference in the heat of the moment and has been placed on leave. It's interesting that at no point in the entire saga of nearly being rammed with a car, dragged for miles, hit in the head with a hammer, did any of these Minnesota cops fear for their safety as much as they have for encountering any black person. True, and more true, because they don't fear black people. It's not a fear. That's just what they tell you. They ain't scared.
To whack you.
They ain't scared. They're not scared at all. They just scared they can't seize the moment. They like, man, this is my moment to kill somebody. I better take it. I might not never get another chance like this.
But Mike, you didn't take your chance to shoot a Negro? Oh, Mike, what are you doing? That was your chance, Mike. You didn't even get the payday. Oh, you'll be working for another 10 years, Mike. Hopefully you get your pension, buddy, or don't get killed, man. You see the way it's going, buddy. Next time, if you get a chance, you better let it blow, buddy.
You better let it blow, buddy.
Straight up.
It's not funny, though. It's not funny. It's not funny. Let me see here. One more before we get up out of here. Oh, the New Jersey restaurant, huh? It says, do we have our man on the street real quick?
What?
Hold on real quick. What up, cuz?
Having a conference.
You got you the man on the street right now? You got some footage for us?
I fell asleep.
Oh, okay, because you were supposed to go down there and get some footage for us last night. I'm currently on air, so as soon as I get out, I'll hit you right back, all right? That's all good. I hit you right back. That was my correspondent in Minnesota. I thought that he was tapping in with some footage right now. He was just kind of telling us that he wasn't able to get footage. He fell asleep.
We're going to hit him live in a second because right now, not all of them, but quite a few of the families of slain Black Americans are having a conference with Mr. Banana Boat Crump. And what I think has to happen, man, is we stay away from those press conferences. But the problem is that the press conferences goes into the ethos and we never break it down. So they run with my man, Mr. Banana Boats.
Well, Banana Boat from word has come down from Professor Black Truth. I mean, it's something that we already know, but Mr. Banana Boat Ben Crump is controlled opposition. That's what you call soft power. He had a video essay. I would encourage y'all to go get gamed up by Professor Black Truth, but he actually has Ben Crump on the cover of the essay. And basically the essay is about controlled opposition. Ben Crump is put in position by the powers that be to go get in front of these cases and create a smoke screen, because if you notice, when he gets involved, officers don't get punished and they get apologized to and forgiven, and the family gets some money. So it's a basic way to divert people from actually going after and stopping the thugs who perpetrate the crimes, but not also strike a blow, you know, in terms of the enforcement arm of white supremacy. So if y'all wondering why Ben Crump just happens to show up, it's because he's put there. And we've been trying to inform families Like, yo, stop letting this dude come weasel his way up in there. But you know what? That promise of a bag is heavy. So then that begs the question, do people really care about their loved ones at that point? Or is it after they dead, they just see it as an opportunity to get the bag?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because, I mean, there's no amount of money that's worth... I'm saying get the bag and punishment.
Why not?
I'm saying get the bag and punishment. But the precedent has been set that the jury, you know, they don't get I think Tamir Rice's mom said that Ben Crump told her, Tamir Rice or Trayvon Martin, one of them two moms, they said Ben Crump told them that they don't make payouts to angry black women.
Boom.
So you got to Kuna Matata to get that bread is basically what he was saying.
You gotta step and fetch it.
And then I like,
you gotta go hug. You gotta hug. You gotta hug it out. A hug fest.
Listen, for my family, ride, tear it up,
everything.
Make them uncomfortable, burn it down.
Everything.
I'm talking about set it off.
Collateral damage, all of that. I'm sorry. Let me apologize for y'all previously. Sorry. We sorry.
But pull them out of car. I want Reginald Denning type shit. I want
all of it.
I want Micah Johnson type shit.
All of it.
I want Chris Dorner type shit.
Hello.
I want the business. I want it all. McFlizzle, I want that.
McFlizzle, I want you to Master P.
Somebody get
no
the door.
Limits.
I want all the smoke when it comes down to me. Because guess
Master
what?
P.
Because guess what? I've been riding hard for y'all, so I want y'all to ride. Hey, if you don't get them little ass shorts off, the hell's wrong with you? Walking around with them little ass shorts on.
Tooting it up, huh?
Yeah. When you got girls, you gotta check that.
Be in their life, fathers.
Anyway, man. What else do we got, man?
Did you hit him with the restaurant?
Nope. Couldn't even get there. New Jersey restaurant accused of racist double standard and dress code. Again. Not again.
I thought there was just one in Tennessee.
Well, this one. So a New Jersey man is considering legal action. He shouldn't be considering. He should do it.
He
said that was a blatant instance of racial double standard involving the dress code at New Jersey City bar under fire and pass for racial dress code. Charles C.J. Pace, 26, said that he was at Ashford's for lunch. Ashford's, the Ashford in New Jersey, racist, the Ashford. He said that he was at the Ashford for lunch and with friends Keziah Jones and Andres Brady around 4 p.m. on April 10th when they were told that they could not come in because they were wearing jogging pants. So they had to dine at the table outside. Pace had no issue with it until he saw a group of white men in sweatpants and backwards hats walk right into the restaurant without being stopped at all, which he filmed on his cell phone. At that point, I would have got up and left. I hope he didn't finish paying for his food. Get out and come back in. I can't hear you, bro. Go ahead. I'm gonna click you back in real quick, so you can do it out and do it right back in. Unless I can hear you real quick.
IT?
Yeah, you're there. Okay, you're there.
All right. Appreciate you, IT.
Hey, but look,
how don't we stop spending money at places that don't like you?
If they had one before, he wasn't listening to the people that told him that they had one before, so he don't go back in there. Nah, that's that off-code behavior that we keep talking about. I'm finna clown him just as hard as I clown them females about them weaves and them edge controls and them and them nail shops. Bro, you heard people say that there was some racial discrimination at that place before. They said it's happening again. I'm pretty sure somebody said it. I'm pretty sure it was on the news. I'm pretty sure you heard it. But no, You wanted to be like, nah, that don't affect me. They ain't gonna be racist to me. I spend my money
Yeah.
where I want.
Yeah.
No, dude, you gotta be on code, fam. This is the problem.
Hello, McFlizzle.
This is what you call being on code. We giving y'all example. This is why we brought this one up. This is y'all being on code, because this wouldn't happen if you was on code. Stop going to spend your money with these people. Dang, like you can't cook at the crib. A hibachi grill, fam, is $200. $200 at Sam's Club. If you buy the big membership, you get like a credit back, like about $100 or something like that. We applied that to the hibachi grill. We only end up paying $40-$50 for the joint. Chang to the chang at the crib. Choo choo, the heart, all that. Flipping the shrimp up in my hat, all that at the crib.
The onion volcano with a little bit of water on it from the steam.
You know what I'm saying? Choo choo. That.
Hello.
Doing that at the crib. And you know what I mean? Doing it at the crib. Stop going to these places. How many times do we have to say it? Nah, y'all like abuse.
Love it.
They like abuse.
And you pay for it.
Birthday shout out to my man Jay Cinder today. Happy birthday, big homie. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Sauce Gotti 305. You did. Young Swizzy OG. Go check him out. OG Swizzy. But anyway, stop being off code, man.
Get tired of telling y'all that.
He said he started walking towards the door, and I thought he was about to tell them that they couldn't come in, but instead he's like, I hope you guys don't think pointing this out to me is gonna change anything. Instead of not spending my money, see, black people. I don't advocate for violence, but when somebody talk to you like that, you might need to smack them in the mouth one time. You know, if you got your bread together, a little salt charge, just make sure they ain't Asian though, so they don't try to throw a hate crime on you.
Yeah, with the mandatories.
But I mean, this little white dude right here, probably, I'm assuming, anybody talk to you like this, like a non-man, you probably need to see. It probably wouldn't be these many dress code infractions if somebody just took one for the team.
You're right.
Listen, Lisa. We got all these thugged out individuals out here in the community. That might not be his bag. I ain't gonna put that on him like that. Let me be real. Let me scale back. I'm letting my emotions get the best of me.
Well, taking abuse is clearly his bag.
Yeah, it is. He has very low self-esteem, as we sometimes do as a people. And all I'm saying is, get your paper right. You know, your paper being right will give you a lot more freedoms. You know, cause then you won't be tripping about smacking somebody in their mouth, going down to the precinct for a couple hours, getting right out. Know what I'm saying? Paying the little $200 to $500 little fine that the judge gonna give you. You a real G, so you don't do community service. Judge, could I just have a bigger fine? I'm not doing no work squad.
Right.
Just give me a bigger fine, Judge. Thanks. You're not worried about the little salt charge because you ain't working for white mommy and daddy, and you ain't worried about being jeopardized for your food, which we understand that's one of the biggest problems that we face as a people. Matter of fact, I was watching another podcast on Facebook, and he was saying people need to not be scared about what they job gonna do to them about standing up for themselves. And he's right.
We're straight up.
Fam, there's a lot of jobs out here. I mean, I know it make it a little tougher if you got a black sounding name getting called back for interviews, but then that should put you in a position, man, to go ahead and start your thing. But then, you know, like on the Craig's Facts, they were saying, you know, in order to start your business, you need some funding. And then that's where the discussion about begging came in, where there's corporate or a man on the street with a sign, it's all begging. And mostly every company that you see now that is successful got money from other people. Uber did a crowdfunding, source funding type of thing when they first started 10 years ago for people for $5,000. And those people were just recently able to cash out $25 million for their $5,000 investment. But Uber would have never happened if people didn't come together and put their money in to help.
Yeah, Coinbase, Nas just made $100 million
by making an early investment and cashing out on it later on. Hello, black people.
And hold on, this was just the perfect time during this Rona while you was running scared. You should have been chilling at the crib with your feet up and collecting some of this PPEG 91000.
No, not only that, you should have been utilizing this pandemic to pursue your goals and your dreams while you had all this excess time at the crib. But
that's what I'm talking about. Plus with the revenue. Plus you still would have had the revenue to still not worry about your bills and all that. So you could open up a business.
Yeah, but you just got the revenue and went and bought all type of J's and shit, huh? And big screen TVs and shit, huh? You bought that new PS5, huh?
Listen, I've seen people cashing out Camaros and Chargers. I paid for this in cash, and they really think that they did something financially responsible by paying for it in cash.
I ain't got no car notes, but you just depreciated all your money because as soon as you drove that charge off the lot, it's nowhere near what you just paid for.
10% immediately, as soon as you drive off. You lose 10, as soon as you drive off. 10%.
Well, man, listen. Stop spending your money with these people. There's no sympathy for this dude because he should have left immediately when he's seen there. This shouldn't even be an article.
The article should be stop shopping there.
Right.
The article should be stop spending your money there.
Matter of fact, what he should have did was got right up and whatever food that he and this party ate just dipped.
Hello.
And told him the reason why I did that because you just let them in with their sweatpants and you just tried to clown me. I don't accept disrespect. Peace.
And that's what it's gonna cost you.
And that's what it's gonna cost you this time. See, that's how you hit them in the mouth without hitting them in the mouth. All right, man. Hey, jlava.com, tzvonsavage.com, keepitppodcast.com. Shout out to Master P for saying get our own, because we did. Pinterest, if you got interest, the Black Holocaust, you can catch that on tzvonsavage.com. Melanated people, sign up for that. You can also catch on tzvonsavage.com. LeBronda Jameson is steady out here perpetuating the demasculation of black men, so we shouldn't be giving them a pass. Stop idolizing these celebrities who's contributing to your downfall. And peace, blessings, and love.
Aloha.
You feel me?
My brother.
Take these damn commercials. Take them.
Take it. Take that.
Take it!
How did you know? I do not know, Master. You do not know? You have been to the movies again, I see. Leroy, this is not a punishment. You have touched the final level. You knew without knowing. We have finished our journey together.
Okay, I was in the ditch and I definitely belong here. And now that I'm here, I'ma change the game. I've always been here, I'ma tell you what's wrong here. The industry changing, your content strange. But I'm good, and I'm straight. I'm from the land of the 10,000 legs. I know you wish you could, but some can't. I learned from my mistakes and I done felt all the breaks. Learned to cut the grass real fast for the snakes. Learn to give a little bit more than I take. Too many times I score back, break, pump, fake. Man, I knew it was something, couldn't ignore it, it was fake. All of your misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessings. Serious. All of your misconceptions, you thought I ain't never gonna stop this shit, man. Me, baby, you crazy. I was once lost but found me. I had so many people around me, almost drowned me. It astounds me like the level of deceit when your people try to play you like somebody in the street. Like even when you praise him and you try to see him eat. Not to mention all the shit you did to get him on his feet. Kid, the thoughts get crazy or I put him on repeat. nigga try to rebrand my business on some clown shit. Look.
Misconceptions, you thought I would miss my blessing, the ultimate misdirection. You thought I would miss.
Look here, man. Now that you've been out the joint about 2 weeks, don't you think it's about time you gave me my money? I told you I ain't had your money yet, man. What you mean you ain't got my money yet? Motherfucker, everybody know you get the money from that robbery before you went up today. I told you, motherfucker, I ain't got your money yet, man. What the fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet? Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I ain't supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. I hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check, reparation, 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 check. Well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody there's about to get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down.